we should be live.
Hi.
Wow, sit far away.
I don't want to sit next to you anyways.
Good, you smell.
You smell like
That's
things.
not nice.
Hey guys, thanks again for joining us on Snap Understeer presented by TH Motorsports. We are back again in the THM office this week because I don't have to drive to Indiana anymore. Hooray!
Yeah,
Probably.
that was that. Yeah, we got a minion for that now.
We have a minion. We made a uniform for him. He has to wear all yellow. That's you, Dan. I'm Will. This is Dewey. Together we are still Wooey. Or Dill. I don't know.
No,
Tell
we're
us
not.
what you think.
Dill will not stay. Yeah, I can handle Wooey. I'm trying to come to terms with that, but Dill, I don't think so.
I really just like to give him a hard time, make him suffer a little bit. Anyways, I don't know how many of you are following us, but do smash that like button, smash that follow button.
Yes.
We will post some super cool content that only we will care about, but still love it if you guys followed us. This weekend, our resident Subaru specialist, Dewey, took his Subaru to Grid Life Mid-Ohio.
Yes, Grid Life Round 1.
It was Grid Life Round 1, Grid Life Track Battle. He did things. And other
I
things. He did Subaru things. He did some other people did some off-roading things at Mid-Ohio, I hear.
Some folks did do a
Right.
little bit of off-roading.
Right.
We had a few unfortunate incidents. I know a brand new C7 Z06 ate it right in front of me and did his car in.
Yeah, I believe he said that was the end of track days for him. And he said that he'd been doing this for like decades.
Well, that's a terrible way for that to go down.
That sucks, but I mean that there is always that small risk of overdriving and ending up off track.
Yes.
Off-track excursions, OTs, super fun, but I mean, like for me, they're super fun. If we're first like a Subaru, they're super fun because that's what Subarus do, right? Like go off-roading and mudding and stuff.
Yeah,
Because
that's all they're for.
you guys can't see through the
That's
vape
it.
clouds that you make.
Yes. What else do you do through a vape cloud?
Our very good friend Adrian Chachowski, I don't know how to say your name, Adrian, I'm sorry. He was there this weekend helping a lot of people out, drove all the way from Chicago, bringing all his alignment tools, helped out Joshua with his 350Z when it melted a bunch of stuff, got a new clutch line for him, I think some coolant hoses or pipes, and got him to Mid-Ohio, got him racing. So good on you, Adrian. We're going to, well, I'll show you my nipple later, it's cool.
Yep. Just some more Will nipple. That's what everybody wants.
I think Dewey wanted to brag about how well or not well he did.
I didn't want to hear about it. I didn't want to hear about it. First things first, I went and looked at the rule book again. I really should have been in a class lower. So next time I'm going to be an HPD plus, but I did give all these street mod guys a run for their money. Hey, I qualified first.
This is true. I mean,
I qualified first.
Dewey
You say what
did-
you want. I qualified first.
He did finish, like, what, half a second behind the...
Half a second, third place.
Yeah, half a
And
second
I had a
off
car
podium.
that should have been an HPD plus.
Still going to count that as another talent.
I was trying out some new tires, and I liked them, but it was a new setup. I think I did try out the new Falcon 615K pluses.
I think they're just called the 615 pluses now.
Actually, I thought they were just called the 615 pluses too until I started looking around, and
That's
then they
what
say
I
K
said,
plus.
and then you're like, no, it's just the plus.
That's what it had. That's what they're up on Tire Rack as, and everywhere else in the world, it says 615K plus,
Well,
including
in case
Falcon.
you guys haven't been following, the Falcon RT615 goes way back. I think it used to be called the Azenis.
Yeah, well, it still isn't a Zenith.
Okay, well, it was like the
whatever.
Azenis, then it was the
Zines or whatever they're
RT615,
called.
then there was like the RT615K.
If anybody
Now
out
it's,
there from Falcon is watching this, I want to know how to pronounce Azenis, Azenis.
I think it's Azenis. I think you're overthinking it.
No, I don't think it
I
is.
think you're overthinking it.
I think you're underthinking it.
Well, good thing the show is based on under stuff.
We had this company we used to carry called Rotora is what everybody on Earth would call it, but they would get mad at you if you didn't call them Rotor A.
I thought it was Rotara.
It's Rotor A, and if you call it anything else, they're mad at you.
Let's talk about Bride or the seats. Is it Bride? Is it Brid? Nobody knows. Don't tell me what the right
Murica.
answer
It's
is.
Bride.
Murica, it's Bride. I want to make a set of knockoff seats. They're going to be spelled Grooms, but I'm going to make it call them Groms.
God.
Look out for our signature knockoff line coming up in Never. But anyways, Dewey, back to your good life recap. Tell us about how you did.
Mid-Ohio was great. It was the first time I was there. I'm surprised I'm not getting a check for that was the first time I was there. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, good. Also, that was the other half of that.
It was the first time I was there, so it was a new track. Took some getting used to. There's a lot of high risk for high reward sections in that track. We got held up by C5 vets a lot.
That's another check. He wants me to remove a check for like saying the C5s held him up. I'm sorry.
C5s held me up. They'd kill me on the straights. Don't get me wrong. We hit the Mid-Ohio's got some fairly large straightaways, and they just run for me. And then we hit the back section, and I'd come right on.
How much power does your STI make?
Maybe 300 wheel.
I mean, C5s are like that much more than that.
None of these C5s were stock. And it's just a cam and some minor stuff. And
So
those are 400, 450 wheel easy. And then most of these guys were way past that.
Still, that still counts.
Oh. But anyway, I held my own with the street mod guys. A special shout out to Graham Gaylord, one of a good friend of mine and my tuner. We went out there together. He put his car together over this winter. He did a lot of changes to the vehicle and decided he was going to go do street mod and absolutely killed it in the class. First time he'd ever been there. Won the class flat out. It was the first time he's ever time attacked or anything, and he won street mod.
I think last week we were joking about how you win street mod round 1 is to show up to street mod round 1. How many people actually made it?
I think we had 6 people in the class, which is, but
decent.
all of them were really going hard.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a couple of scrubs in the back and then like a couple of good guys. It was a battle, which made it a lot of fun. Yeah, I think there were 6 people in that class, and yeah, Graham won it outright. And another buddy of mine, Chad McCurdy, got second. He's been there quite a few times. He's like the moderator of All-Wheel Drive Army, so he's kind of a big deal in his own circles. But we had a really good time with that. I really wish I would have had more power for the straights. I could have used another 150 horsepower. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, speaking of power, I think everybody has seen the Dodge Hell Demon Cat thing. Demon Cat
thing. Here,
yeah.
Let's throw that over on the thing.
Yeah, so Dodge came out with this new vehicle. We're going to play a whole playlist of things for you now, I guess.
Yeah, we'll do some demon stuff.
They came out with a drag car. It's a production drag car. 840 horsepower, 780 torque or something. Runs a 9.65 quarter mile at 140 mile per hour trap speed.
It's pretty nuts.
Pretty crazy.
But it's like turnkey. Anybody can go in and buy this.
Right.
Because my question was, well, what are they doing different than like the Copo Camaro and stuff like that you can buy, but like
I think
it's
the Copo
different.
Camaros, you could build them the way that you wanted to build them. Like there was like you could option them differently. I think couldn't you option like Lexan windows on a Copo Camaro?
You could do all sorts of
Right.
wacky stuff.
No,
But
this is
that wasn't street legal in any way. This is. You can go
Right.
turnkey, drive off the lot with it.
Right.
And it runs 9 stock.
Yeah, I think
Midnight
it's
stock.
kind of a crazy car. I mean, Dodge has been pushing the envelope for a while. Look at the Hellcat, the original Hellcat, the Yancat. It was what, 700 horsepower, right?
Yeah.
707 actually. Going to do an Uber
It
ride.
still weighs more than everything.
Right, it's a boat. And like I feel like they did not upgrade the suspension and brakes enough for that vehicle, but the Dodge Demon really
This
is.
stuff go fast.
I don't know. This is like their thing. There's a first animal inside.
Next.
See,
Now we got
there's
burnouts.
things,
No, I
burnouts.
feel like something's
Yeah,
happening.
that's something that'll do really well with 840 horsepower. Apparently, they have like a launch control that like preloads the driveline and like the supercharger somehow. I guess like somehow it spins up the supercharger while it's at idle to create boost.
I don't quite understand how
I'm
that
not really
works,
sure
but
either. Is it like a? They have.
it sounds like
Maybe there's like some sort of like
a GTR
clutch
style
pack
launch control.
inside the pulley or something that allows it to engage and disengage.
I don't know if
have
anybody
no
knows
idea.
what's going on with that. Superchargers are a small mystery to me.
Well, I mean, it's kind of. I mean, turbochargers are pretty easy. Like Magic Smoke goes in, spins a thing, makes more power, and then like Magic Smoke comes out. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly how it works.
Uh-huh.
It's magic voodoo stuff.
Right. Don't worry, we got you on Magic Smoke.
We know a thing or two about some magic smoke.
But the funny thing about this Dodge Demon is like it boasts like a lot of like crazy things. Like it boasts the largest hood scoop. Largest hood scoop. The whole hood is literally a scoop. The scoop is as wide as the hood.
But it's the largest scoop ever put on a vehicle. And they want to make sure you know about that.
They put in more scoops in the headlights.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
so it has more headlight scoops?
It has more headlight scoops because apparently it needs that much air. They say it does the first wheelie, but I don't know if that's necessarily true because a lot of production vehicles did wheelies as soon as you put like, well, not a lot. A couple of production vehicles could do wheelies.
I mean, big power rear-wheel drive cars could do. You could get it to
just
wheelie.
Put the right tires on.
And this comes with the right tires.
I mean, like even with like the new Coyote Mustang 5.0s, you put a set of radials on there, you'll pick up the front tires.
I've heard of the guys in the old Terminator Cobras too, though. 304 Cobras were able to do the same thing.
But the funny thing is, they say that this is a race-ready vehicle because why am I still holding the Dewey Ricer excuse tally? I don't need this anymore.
I don't know.
We all know that Dewey is a Ricer. Anyways, they say that this is a race-ready vehicle because it comes with Nitto NTO5R drag radials. The suspension's already set up to launch as hard as it possibly can. And the funny thing is, it's not race-ready because it's already banned from most tracks for going too fast.
Yes. So race ready, but you can't race it at the racetrack.
Right. So you could be that guy who was in Indiana and took his Hellcat on the highway and was doing 150 and got clocked by the cops, though. Did you not hear about this?
No.
He took all of his friends on the highway, and the deserted highway in the middle of the evening, because he said he thought this was the safest place to do it. And he did like 150, got clocked by a state trooper. He actually did pull over, told the trooper, "Yep, you're totally right. I was doing about 150. You caught me. I just thought this would be the safest place to do it." I guess his bond was like $35,000 or something.
Really?
Yeah. He paid it. He's out. Now he has to get his car out of impound.
If you ever get pulled over, never admit to anything. Any lawyer will tell you that.
He's not a lawyer. He is not allowed to practice or offer legal advice.
No. Well, I mean, I can offer you legal advice. It's not intelligent
I
to take
think
it.
that's actually illegal to offer legal counsel if you're not a lawyer.
I don't know.
What do our lawyer friends have to say?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's hear from some lawyers.
Do we have anybody?
Do we have any lawyer friends?
Lawyer friends? Lawyer friends?
The Six Star crew's watching. That's pretty cool. What's up, guys, over at Six Star Motorsports in Schaumburg? Best Subaru shop on the planet.
Subaru Bros. Bro Brews.
Bro Brews.
As you can see, we work in a very OSHA-compliant workplace.
Amazing. Yeah, I guess we carry Mishimoto radiators.
Yeah, we carry Mishimoto radiators. Give us a call. We'll get you a Mishimoto radiator. Keep your car cool this summer.
I run one.
I have a Koyo because I'm fancy folk.
Oh, look at you. I wish Grid Life was doing a Koyo sponsorship, like contingency program.
Oh, sweet.
Yep. So, yeah.
Sorry, our fans are waving at us over there. We got our groupies, the fangirls, the thoughts.
Car thoughts coming here to watch us do this. Probably not.
No, probably not ever. But yeah, so speaking of like the NTO5Rs that come on the Dodge Demon, let's go back to tires. That's something that like is a horse that's beaten to death on the track forums and on all the forums really, because like nobody knows what tire to run.
We hear that all the time. What tire should I run? What tire should I run?
Right.
We currently, and we are working on something, but currently we do not carry tires, but we can definitely offer you some advice.
Wink. Wait. What?
What's happening?
I don't know. I think it was a stroke.
Yeah.
There's a lot of discussion around tires. I personally think that there should be a tire for every purpose. A lot of people out there, they are running these like competition tires or 200 tread wear tires on the street. You don't need RS3s to run on the street. You don't need RE71Rs to run on the street. I really think that you shouldn't run these tires on the street because they are not very good in the rain. What's up? What you doing back there?
What you doing? Grid Life stuff, bro.
Grid Life stuff. Are you playing Fast and Furious in the background?
It kind of happened. You know what? It just happened, and now we got all my stuff down here, but whatever. We're rolling with it.
Oh, Fast and Furious. You mean the new Dodge commercial?
Yes.
Speaking of Dodge, speaking of Fast and Furious.
Well, going back to tires.
Yeah. Going back to tires. Sorry, we're super ADD here.
Yes.
Didn't have my Adderall cereal this morning. Yeah, I think it's inappropriate to run those kind of tires on the street. Not that you can't do it, but I think there's way better ways to, like, there are way better tires for the street. They're quieter. They're better than the rain. They'll last longer. They're cheaper.
I'm going to argue with him on this.
It's because he's a Subaru bro.
Well, not only that, the noise level is more than likely taken up by your exhaust. We don't all run. We don't all run around in like BMWs and things like that are nice and quiet, or Saabs.
Don't be a hater.
I'm just saying.
Listen, we can take my S2000 at deliveries. We'd have to make like 20 trips though.
You'll hear me preach this forever and ever, and all season tires and no season tire.
I agree with that. All season tires are new season tires. I think the way that I do it anyways is I have my winter tires. I have my summer tires for street driving, such as Michelin Pilot Super Sports or Continental DWs. Shout out. Throw me some money. Michelin, Continental. What's up? Nobody's going to pay attention. And then like I have the tires that I use for autocross and track. This way I'm not, wearing out my tires prematurely on the street. I'm not heat cycling them.
I had 3 sets of wheels. Just consider yourself buying a set of tires once a year, and just run some summer tires.
I think I'm doing it smarter.
Nah, you have that, homie.
I think I'm doing it smarter. Dewey's also the kind of guy that only has one pair of shoes. He wears tennis shoes to like all of his.
I do.
All of his things.
I wear it to weddings.
He wore it to prom.
Did?
Yep.
Tennis shoes to prom. I'm that guy.
Yep. And I guess like on the final note, I do want to talk about Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah, we had Fast and Furious up and running a second ago.
It's a Dodge commercial.
It is.
We went from street racing, Fast and Furious 1, OG, Johnny Tran right here, Black S2000, Asian guy. Should have worn a wife beater, but can't win them all.
Did it change your life?
It did.
Was it a life-altering event? Because it was for me.
It was, yeah.
I wouldn't be here. I don't even think this company would be here if it wasn't for that movie. Let's be real.
You're probably right. No.
I've got the owner shaking his head in the corner. There's just no way. It was like a light switch overnight when that movie first came out.
Integra Type R because he wanted to.
Oh yeah, he did buy an Integra Type R because he wanted to relive the life.
He is now the
We're
coolest
gonna feature
kid
that car
in high
here
school
soon.
in 2001.
We're one of our episodes. We're gonna drive around this Integra Type R, and it's sweet stuff. But a lot of people complain about the Fast and the Furious and maybe the negative it has brought, and it has gotten out of hand. But we all need to take a step back, and what the original concept of that was literally spawn an industry within this country.
This is true, but what it
has become. That makes lots of noise.
That makes lots of noise. I think that means that
it has ventured off into space, but I still love the movies. You watch
I'm pretty
it,
sure the Fast and Furious 8 they literally go to space.
They might.
I think they save Space Shuttle Challenger.
I'll be okay as long as there is a fight between The Rock and Vin Diesel and somebody gets flying headbutt.
How is that fair? The Rock is like 20 feet tall.
They already fought twice, and it works. I'm telling you. I love these movies. They are insane.
They're okay. They're okay.
Chi-Town Subaru is a group I'm with. We are renting out an entire theater.
To watch the new one?
Yes.
Tonight?
No, on Saturday, I think is when we have it rented out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, holler at Chi-Town Subarus if you want to hang out with a bunch of broy dudes who like to wear flat brimmed hats and smoke vapes. You won't be able to see any of the movie, but it'll smell real nice.
We'll have a good time.
You'll hear a lot of boxer rumbling. And
yes,
then,
a lot of boxer stuff.
Yep. But
anything else we want to get to?
I don't know. I think we kind of covered our bases. I'm a little sad that we didn't have more viewer commentary today.
Didn't have a whole lot. What do we got? Some people are going tonight.
What do you guys like about Fast and Furious? Tell us what you like.
Yeah, I want to hear the hate and
I also want to hear which of the Fast and Furious is the best and or worst.
Integrated trans brakes to help. It's got an integrated trans brake.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, that's what we got going on. Anybody else?
I think that was a comment about the Challenger Hellcat and why it's able to launch trans brakes.
Want me to send your old clutch parts for display? You know why not? Send them in. Let's do it. Yeah, I think that's about it. We don't got a ton going on this week. F1 was interesting. Hamilton won. Today, Alonso announced that he is going to skip Monaco and run the Indy 500, probably because the McLaren engine is complete junk, and he's just sick of losing.
You know what other engine's complete junk?
What's that?
Boxers.
This guy's trying to start fights.
I know.
Why are you trying to start fights?
I don't know. You said you want to see Vin Diesel and like The Rock fight. How about like?
I do.
You can be Vin Diesel, and I'll be like Jackie Chan or Jet Li.
I will flying headbutt you. I will. I don't care. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's
Wrap it
cool.
for this week.
Tokyo Drift forever. Best Fast and Furious ever.
Oh my
Gonna
God.
leave on that note.
We are not.
Woo, we
leaving
out.
that, no. Oh no. Tokyo Drift is crap.